Hello, hello, gamers! Happy Pride Month! Happy Queermas, hell yeah. That's a good one. Hi! Happy Wednesday as well. It is Wednesday, my dudes! Hello. Um, Tyler, congrats on getting first, and have a nice lurk. I see that you got a squishy plushie, Soryu. Welcome, welcome, hi. Have a nice time lurking, and you got a Scrungly plushie, hi Moss. I think it's so funny that it lets you put a thing in there. It's like, Moss has been a moderator for 30 months! And you got a Squimshy? We've got all the Scoo plushies out today. How's it going? How's it? Hi, Geen! Yeah, it's Pride Month. We're in June. We've been in June for 3 days? Yes, it's the 3rd. I had to look at my calendar to double check. I lose track of days so quickly. I really do not pay close enough attention. I should this week, but nope. But hi, how's everyone doing? As I said, I am here on Wednesday because yesterday I was at the physical therapist and my muscles hurt. My muscles are getting bigger. But now they hurt. But I'm here. I'm gonna vibe. Yes, have a nice time lurking. No, I did good yesterday. I feel pleased. I started some new exercises as well. I generally focus on upper body or legs, and then I alternate weekly what I focus on. But yesterday, I asked my physical therapist, I was like, actually, can we do ab exercises as well? Because I think that way I think I have a full body routine going on, because for upper body we do my back and then a bunch of shit around my arms and chest, and I don't even know. I don't know what the muscles are called. I just do what he tells me that I should be doing. And then I repeat a similar routine in the gym. Hi Nova, yes, happy Pride Month. I think it's iconic that my birthday falls in Pride Month. I was destined to be a bisexual. You got a token of sleep! I am once again, I mean, I never stopped being insufferable about Sleep Token. But I continue to be. Since my birthday is coming up on Sunday, my dad's present came in early, and I got a fellow bisexual, yes. And I got myself a little present alongside it to get it all to work. But I got a record player and speakers, so I can play my singular Sleep Token record. No, so in general, I would really like to start collecting records. It's just I wasn't gonna buy more records before having a record player. I now just need to set it up. But I don't have a space for it yet, because I'm running behind a little bit on the plans that I had with moving furniture around. Because, man, that heat wave that hit us 2 weeks ago really changed my plans, because I cannot function well within, like, if it's really, really hot. I instantly become like, really, really cold is annoying, but you know, who's here with me on this? I hate between, like, do you prefer really cold weather or really hot weather? Because I prefer really cold weather, because it's easy to just put on my clothes or like drink something warm, turn up the heat, just anything. It's so much easier to get warm. But at some point, when it's really warm, it's really hard to get colder. Like, you can do things to cool down, but there isn't enough. At some point, you run out of clothes to take off. You can put on fans, and in my case, I do have an AC. But it fucking wipes me out, and I hate it. Also, hi Clone! Hi Eternal Paradox! Hello, hello. Hi gamers. So during that heat wave, I really didn't do shit of all the things that I had planned. So I don't have space for the record player yet. But I am very excited. Um, and yeah, you went to TwitchCon. How was it? Did you have fun? I see you have the little icon. I hope you had fun. I saw some of my mutuals who either tabled or went there in general. I also had mutuals and friends that went to Dokumi. I didn't do either. I had a lot of fun. Hell yeah! I'm glad. Fuck yeah. Went full femme for the first time. Ooh, hell yeah. Proud of you. That must be a little nerve-wracking. Or at least I can imagine. I find it very I even just like getting dressed up in a more out there outfit for me. I have social anxiety, so I start feeling anxious about doing that. But I feel like a con is like an easier place to do that because generally you're in a crowd that is similar to you in interests at least. I was like Dokumi except dying by the weather. It was really cool since it was my first one. Hell yeah. Yeah, it was really warm that weekend. It was heaven being able to wear a skirt in this heat. Oh yeah, mood. I last weekend first con too. Hell yeah. Look at my babies. Look at my babies growing up. Um no, last weekend my boyfriend and I went into town to do some clothes shopping for him and I was also just wearing a dress because it was so fucking warm. Hot tip for people with thick thighs like myself, for baddies with thick thighs, get yourself one of those waxy deodorant sticks and rub that in between your thighs. I forgot I don't have any at the moment. Um so I have one of those sticks but for sunscreen, so I used that instead, but it's nice especially if it's like kind of powdery in its like texture, but that shit helps with chafing so goddamn much. Um so that's definitely how I survived because Jesus Christ. Thick thighs may save lives, but they destroy my thighs themselves, the jeans that I wear. I still need to I really want to get a new pair of leggings because every pair that I own just fucking gets absolutely destroyed. Got hugged and called cute more than I ever been in my life. Hell yeah. I'm so happy to hear that, clone. Again, I feel like cons are really fun in that way because you're surrounded by people who at least have a similar interest and are more into similar things. So I always find that a nice crowd um to exist in. So I'm really glad that you had a good time and I'm glad you had a good time too, sorry. Um but yeah, I've just been surviving. It's finally colder now. It was a little warm yesterday still, but mostly just humid because it was raining a lot. Um but I've been able to do a lot better. I finally got stuff done even today. Because lately, with how warm it has been, I've had to basically make a choice of like, am I productive or. And then I have to choose a singular task. Like, it's either get the laundry done, or fold the laundry, or sweep the floors, or do the dishes. Like, it's one of them, not all. Absolutely the fuck not. And today, I've done multiple things. I've done all of those things. And after stream, I want to bake because I'm gonna bake some cookies. I was originally gonna do it on Monday, but Monday I was still. Oh my god, Monday I had a fucking migraine that blasted my ass to be dead pretty much all day. It's really annoying. I was really a little nervous. I have a busy week, so I was like, no, please don't do this. Luckily, it was a rather light migraine, so I was able to just kind of sleep it off, and then it wasn't gone, but just take it easy for the rest of the day. I was like, hello, hello. And but originally I was gonna bake on Monday because yesterday I went to physical therapy and I wanted to hand out cookies to like my physical therapist. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my hair done. I want to hand out some cookies to my hairdresser. I want to hand out cookies. If I feel like I'm back to school, back when I don't know if this is a tradition in the Netherlands. When it's your birthday, you have to bring treats to school, and then if it's on a school day, mind you. My birthday is very much not on a school day, but um and then you have to hand out treats to the rest of your class and to all of the teachers. Um Usually the teachers got like something like chocolates or whatever, like a singular chocolate. And then like the go-to, it depends on what kind of parents you have, like what snacks you're handing out, whether they're handmade or usually they're just bought from the store, like mini packs of chips or something. Hi Jojo. Um but yeah, I feel like a kid again, where I'm just like, ooh, my birthday is coming up. I want to hand out treats. Yeah, you said. I'm so proud of you. I was actually talking to my boyfriend as well, saying that like I love having a community where people share these little things. Well, I mean, graduating is not a little thing, but like it's nice to see the progression and see how it all goes and just getting excited alongside you guys, like just celebrating victories. It's nice. I'm doing good. Birthday is next week. Yeah! You have your birthday right after mine. Do you have any fun plans? I am home this weekend. My boyfriend is coming over. We might go for dinner. I I'm more so celebrating it the week after together with him and Moss, and we're gonna go to a nice tabletop cafe and vibe the fuck out. And then of course I have the birthday stream. I actually now that I think about it, I've been thinking about this last night. I was like, man, I should make events in my Discord to let people know when I'm streaming and whatnot. Cause I forget, and now that I'm thinking about it, somewhere else. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should do one for next week for the birthday, the birthday stream. My giving goblin brain. Oh god. Oh god. I'm terrified, but I'm also not terrified. I trust you. I got some more D&D dice. Hell yeah. Me and my friends are having a big dance party, eating lots of food and dancing and singing Michael Jackson songs. Hell yeah. That sounds like fun. Well, I mean, I don't know that I would enjoy big dance party, but if you enjoy that kind of stuff, then that sounds like fun. Let me just quickly set this up before I forget it. Birthday stream. Next, what the fuck was I saying when I was gonna do it? On Tuesday, on the 9th. Starts around, what time is it now? 2:30? Probably. What am I going to do? I'm probably gonna, I was thinking I wanted to work more on the art trade that I was doing with Ori. I want to work on more line art, but I kind of want to sketch a little bit. See if I can very quickly sketch out some sprite art. or something like that. I've had some ideas floating around in my head, but I haven't really been drawing, so I just speed running my refs for the boy before next week. I mean, um, thingy art fight isn't until July, is it? It's not yet, but it's smart to get it done. I still need to get my stuff done. I was just working my birthday. That's fair. I mean, I am not. I've been talking a lot with Moss and my boyfriend and just stuff like that. Oh, you're smart. You're smart. Um, and I talked a little bit about it last week on stream. It's like I'm not huge on my birthday. I get a little bit anxious about it usually. This time it's a little bit less. It helps that I've been able to voice my anxieties to the people around me and just talk a little bit about um how I feel about it, and it helps knowing what is going to happen. Like it helps when I have very low expectations when it comes to my birthday. Because I don't like putting pressure on myself or other people around it, but it helps knowing what is going to happen, so I can kind of expect that to happen. And then anything else is like a nice extra, but like it's nothing crazy. And I was talking a little bit last week about how I felt like with my birthday I should do like a special stream, but I never really have the energy to do something huge. Um, and I really like the uh doodle request streams that I've been doing for the last 2 years. Gonna burst through the door with Fessel himself gone. I would cease to function. I would just crumple into dust and cease to function. Hi, Ray! Hello. That I mean, good birthday gift. I don't think that would help though. Useless for the rest of ever. Die on the spot right there. Um okay, I need to set a time to this. I think realistically I don't know how long we're gonna go, but I'm gonna set it for 2 hours. To not repeat. Celebrate my day. Me on stream. Doodle requests. You can't die yet, not before 8.0. God, true. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for January. It's so dumb. It's so far away. January is so far away. Like, girl. Hello there. I'm manifesting it drops on my birthday. That would be crazy. But how are we gonna go to the Efteling if it drops on your birthday? If I check the tally, if you want, you can always find me. I'm just gonna use an old drawing. Apparently, when I turned 28, I played Mario Kart. Chat. Certainly am not this time. It is on 9th of June again. That's very funny. It's usually easier to not celebrate it on the actual day or stream. Thank God it's far away. It will be my big 30. We can go to the Efteling before that. Oh, girl, true. It's fine. I promise you 30 is fine. I'm turning 31, girl. It's fine. This is to anyone in chat. If you're not 30 yet, I promise you, turning 30, nothing changes. You're fine. You feel the same. Don't waste your time on me, you're already the voice inside my head. Okay, create events, copy. I'm gonna now put this in schedule. There we go. Because I keep forgetting. 9th of June is the date my favorite game gets its last update. Ooh, what game is that? Yesterday, I'm asleep a bit more, but I wanted to say hi in case you're not on when I wake up. No worries. Get some good sleep. Mwah. Thank you for coming to say hi. Yesterday, we got back into Satisfactory because the new update dropped. And, I did nothing really that has to do with the update. I just finally finished a machine that I'd been setting up and waiting to finish. But then Nick came in and actually improved it because I have so much patience, and then I get to a point where I'm like, this is too much brain cells. This is too much thinking. I no longer am interested. And then he takes over. I got so grumpy. It's so fair. It's so much. I can help. I can help if needed. Cue the Bo Burnham song. I'm turning 30. Destiny 2. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I've never played that game. But I heard about that. I gotta play the new update with my girlfriend soon. Hell yeah, it's so fun. I can post my haul in the Discord if you want to see. Yeah, please do. Feel free. I would love to see. Pathing, and it's way different than I thought it was. Aw, it's okay. It's okay. I want to tear it down again, though, and try again. We can do it. So I was thinking, what if we set out a shorter road first? Because there are some things, like the Criterium, that we can get to the base, and instead of just having a really long line, we can just set up a road that goes back and forth with trucks. What if we start there? You know, just start with a smaller goal. That one isn't too far from our main spaghetti mess. And then we can just test it out and get used to it a little bit. The same way that we did with your train. I love that I'm talking logistics about Satisfactory on stream. Please limit my ambitious brain. We can be ambitious later. I promise. I promise. But first we get the basics down, and then... You know? Needs to be at least 4 foundations broad. And then... We can do that. Please check the Pix channel. I will. Let me see. Ooh, a bunch of... You got a lot of signatures from, I assume, streamers. Ooh, and like that kind of stuff, like the con stickies. I forget. I don't know what they're called, man. Oh, damn. You got a lot of goodies for sure. Do I recognize any of this? I don't think I do. Oh. I see someone who's made like a sort of like trading card thing. I've been thinking about that. It's that I don't like making graphics, but how fun that would be to do. In like, I have that keychain. I have that Eevee keychain. Or the sticker, not the I don't have the keychain, but I have the sticker of it. Moss got me that. I think of last year. Oh, that's cute. So I only recognize that, but that's because Moss got it for me. From Helena? Hell yeah. Maybe we heard this time. That's very cute. You got a lot of good stuff. I love to see it. I love seeing people's con hauls. I also get a lot of stuff. I've been wanting to get more prints. Almost all signatures are from VTubers. Hell yeah. Um, who the fuck is blasting music outside of my house? Hello? Okay, they're gone. Um, I've been wanting to get more prints, especially when I'm moving all my stuff to the office, so I can decorate with it. But actually, if you just go up, you see exactly my con hall. Um, but I haven't been putting up this prints that I got yet because I'm moving rooms, so most I've watched for years and some I consider friends. Oh, that's so sweet. Hell yeah. I always think that's so nice. In that sense, I think it would be nice to go to TwitchCon, but it's very, very, very expensive. Um, thank you for the crown, Faye. And I'm also like not social enough. I'd need to go with friends, otherwise I'd just be like, ah. But it's a very expensive con to go to. I feel like I would rather go to different things for that kind of money. Next year, Berlin, maybe? For... Hope you're ready for a road trip? Hell yeah. Girl, I'll go anywhere with you. What is this joke? I'll go anywhere with you. For TwitchCon? Yeah. You go to a con, you table there, I'm with you. I'm already in your car. What the fuck are you talking about? I just manifest in your car. I wouldn't have had nearly as good of a time if I didn't have a friend to tag along with. Yeah. You gotta keep me alive. I will! I will. You know I will. I'm so excited for November when we do... What the fuck is the con called? Is it Comic-Con Holland? It's one of the Comic-Cons. October? Yeah. Did I say a different month? Either way, it makes me less nervous. Good, I'm glad. I loved helping. It was so nice. And like I really enjoy I think it's funny because like I'm not a morning person, so I have to load in the morning and that's when you thrive. And then after 3 p.m., that's when it's my time. That's when I get social. And then I get to compliment people about their cute bags and cosplays from behind the booth and I get to pretend that I'm social. I'm the adopted introvert awkwardly following like a puppy on a leash. I mean, I go to cons with like Rox and Andy, and we had some friends this time as well. Um, we usually go to Heroes Made in Asia. I'm fine if I go with friends or a friend or such, and then I'm not really that introverted. I'm not as the thing is, I'm very introverted and I'm very shy, but when I feel comfortable, I'm similar. Not the same, but I'm similar as to how I am on stream, I feel like. My energy can vary because it depends on how long I've been active, what time it is, and if I've had a snack. Um, but it I find it easier to function than I used to in that sense. But it's just when you're behind a con table, your interactions with people are so brief that it's so easy to be like, oh, I like your this, oh, I like that, oh, you look like, it's way easier to be complimentative and such when you see stuff that you like, because you only talk to them for a little bit while they're buying stuff or they're looking at stuff. I feel less like last con I went to, I did see a fursuiter whose fursuit I really liked, and I just went up to them and I'm like, oh, I love it so much. And then they were like, thanks, and then we left. That was great. But that was as much as an interaction as I've had with people that I don't know outside of those. Damn. But yeah, no. 3 p.m. it's time to die. It's fun. I like doing that with you. I have a very good time with it. It's it's I wish your office was closer to me so I could just pop in. I like helping friends. Um And that scene again, like I like conventions in that sense because it's just a bunch of geeks together and everyone is kind of in it for the same shit. I'm particularly happy with the dice. Hell yeah! I haven't bought new dice in forever. I don't really. I have a lot of dice. Well, I have a decent amount of dice. I don't have a crazy amount of dice, but I have a lot of dice, and I don't feel a particular need to get more right now. So whenever I see dice, I just look at them with an appreciation, but I don't do anything about it. I did get it's adjacently related. My physical therapist and we always talk about anime because he's a huge weeb. Um, and he asked me if I wanted something from Japan while he was in Japan. And I said, whatever, something Pokemon related. I love Eevee. Because I'm not good for asking for presents like that. That makes me feel that's too much pressure. And he got me a little cute little cute Flareon keychain that came from a gachapon machine. And we had a whole conversation about conventions and such. Because he very much has friends that are just normies, I feel like. And he was saying that he doesn't have people to go to cons with, and I'm like, damn. Damn. I'm so happy that I've sorry I was saying this yesterday. I'm so happy that I've made sure, I guess, that I can indulge in the hobbies that I enjoy and that I hang out with people that have similar hobbies. And it's not always one to one, but just similar enough that you get to enjoy similar things. Or at least have people to go to conventions with, or go to concerts with, or even trips and such. Um, or to play games with. Because I feel like it would really bum me out if I didn't have a bunch of people around me that shared similar interests. Speaking of nerdy things, one of the raid groups made it. Yeah, I saw you just messaged me. God damn. They're still going at it. That's crazy. People are crazy. A new patch for Final Fantasy dropped yesterday? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday, right? Treat for after stream? Yeah, I will look at it after stream. Yes, yesterday. It's like days already. I didn't even really do much of the patch, although technically I have been crafting on the new moon. But other than that, I'm just excited for January. Like every time a new patch comes, I'm like, but it isn't ever cold. I want Evercold, and I specifically want Evercold for the new character customization options. Although I'm pissed, they haven't showed us any like Hrothgar options with the improvements that they're doing, and I'm like, y'all better be doing it for the Hrothgars too, or I'm gonna fucking freak the fuck out. I will freak the fuck out. I love my buff furry lady. But okay, we've yapped enough. I'm gonna continue to yap while I draw. I should draw. Will it move me today? No. I have to do it myself. Okay, so I want to work on this. I want to continue lining this. Because I got a good way in, but last time I noticed that I was a little slow because just I don't draw a lot lately, and then I just jump from not drawing to instantly drawing line art, and that's sometimes a little rough. Ooh, when is the... Hold on, I'm just looking at art-fied things. Multitasking? Apparently on June 14th, they will do the, theme reveal. I don't know what time zone that is. So probably the next day for me, but either way. I'm excited. I'm shaking in my boots. Do we know some contenders that they've been considering? I don't know, man. I'm never in the loop. Let me check. Hell yeah. Huh. So, one of the thoughts that I had, I did this a long time ago. I don't think I have the art on this computer. Um, this ain't a scene. Well, maybe, but I doubt it. For my birthday, for my 25th birthday, I think. I don't know. It's on Twitter, so I don't want to go to that. All I've been thinking regarding Twitter is maybe I should delete it, huh? Twitter just gets worse as we go on. But a long time ago, I made this like little chibi standing on like a little platform with like a level up and such and like a stat boost thingy. Um for my birthday. And I thought it'd be cute to do something like that again. Yeah, I don't think I have it on this computer. Um I'll have a brief look in the other folder. Since I've been keeping secrets, something about. No. Alright. I'm gonna lurk. No worries. Have a nice time lurking. Thank you for hanging out and yapping about the con. I'm so glad you had a good time. My Titan for the Raid Marathon Gauntless that my friend is doing this week. I don't know what any of that means, but I hope you have fun and good luck. Hello! 10 p.m. our time. We will know the theme. Okay, bet. On the 14th. Meowdy, how are you? I'm doing good. Grabbing a drink? Yes, I will hydrate, thank you. I've just been yapping a bunch to chat. But I'm doing good. Before the update, and I mean, hell yeah, good luck. How are you? I'm just gonna... do I want to, like... I don't draw chibis a lot anymore lately, and I swap around how I draw them a lot. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I was gonna say you can continue lurking because we have anonymous follows on, but you're already chatting, so hi. I love your Sona, they're adorable. Thank you so much. I have two. This is my VTuber Sona, this is Noi, and then I have one, my true Sona, Siggy. Oh, you know, I have it on Toy House. I can just pull that up. I'm just looking for a reference for an old piece that I did. Like, if I can find it, because it's not on this computer, I don't even know. I say it's on Toy House, but I don't know that it is. It isn't! Right! I'm so bad about uploading my own art. um, it's fine. It's fine. Heading to work. No worries. Good luck at work. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. Have a safe trip. I'm still so excited for tomorrow. I'm so excited to get my hair changed. Hi, baby girl. Hi. My cat is here. Are you gonna sit on your little spot so I can turn on cat cam? Or are you just gonna... What are you doing? You can't sit in front of me today. Or, well, probably later, but not right now. So, yeah, I'm drawing. She merps at me as I give her pets. Just grabbing some more references. It's so funny to me with how much I used to draw chibis, with how little I've been drawing them in the recent years. I think it might have been because I've been drawing them so much that then it just feels nice to switch it up. I remember I did it like, I did a little like potion bottle for a drink type thing. I don't know if I want to do that this time. I did it like semi-fantasy-esque. Maybe I will pull up Twitter. How... I'm logged in on the computer is the question. Haha, I'm not. Okay, I'm not doing that. That really shows how little I fucking use it. Happy Pride Month, hell yeah! Also, hello, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We have anonymous follows on, so if you want to just lurk, you are more than welcome to. If you want to chat and introduce yourself, you're also more than welcome to. We are a lurker-friendly space. Yeah, saying earlier that I always think it's iconic that my birthday falls in Pride Month. This is gonna be a week full of new stuff though, because I'm getting new glasses as well. Getting a haircut, my hair is gonna change. I'm getting glasses. Well, I'm not getting the new glasses just yet. I'm just getting my eyes tested. Yeah, I'm gonna give that comment the benefit of the doubt, but Moss will not. I love you, girl. I was telling Nick that I generally don't moderate as harshly as my mods because I find it, well, one, I find it tedious to have to like I have to switch what I'm doing to do that. Nobody, it was my bestie. Thank you, girl. I was just thinking, I was like, man, they're lucky that Mats is gone getting a drink and that Smooth is still asleep. Also, how do you say your name? Like Koi with an N? Yes, yes, like Koi with an N. Noi. Quite correct. It used to be spelled differently and that always confused people. And then after many, many years, I finally changed my online username because I was so sick of it and I didn't like how it looked. Shout out to 13-year-old me making usernames and not thinking about the longevity of it at all. Although I don't think I did too bad. I just came back. Well, good timing. It didn't even bother me. I was just like, alright. No, the way it was written was this. No joke. The way I made up that username, pronounced the same. Don't ask me how I got to that thought. Was I key mashed when I was like 12 or 13. And then I changed some lettering around. I think I added an O. I think this was like a different letter. Like maybe a T or something. I don't fucking know. Whatever is near the O. And then I was like, oh, that looks cute. That kind of looks like a name that you would see in an anime because I was fucking 12. And that's what I cared about when I was 12. And the way that people used to say it was Noi because of the way it's written, and I didn't like that. I always pronounced it as Noi, as in saying noise. I love that for you. Yeah, we love cringy 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, you know, just living their best lives, shameless. And then I changed it to Noi to how it's written now. And lo and behold, now it's a character in Dorohedoro. So technically, yes, it does show up in anime. When I got my tattoo, when I got my Sakuna tattoo, my tattoo artist, who is a big fan of Dorohedoro, actually asked me, she was like, yeah, does that have anything to do with the character? I'm like, no. No, it does not. May I ask if you're doing art fight? I am. On there, you can generally find me anywhere under the same name as here, so NoiCakes. But I am doing art fight. We were talking a little bit about it earlier. That I'm excited for the announcement of the theme. My original username had the E vowel, so everyone said it E. Yeah. No worries, sorry. Thank you for hanging out. So annoying, I changed it to clone because I got called clone during a raid. I had a similar name. That's fair. Oh, you got called clone during a raid. A similar name. Fair. Yeah, I changed it and now everyone knows how to pronounce it. And then I made it confusing for everyone and now I have two Sonas. I had a Dutch username at first and that was rough. Do I remember your... Do I know you? Your old username? I just know you as Moss in my brain. I think it's kind of cute how your username can kind of become a second name. Same! I've been thinking about it because like... Oh yeah, I do remember that. As in, I think I remember when, I think you changed it already, but you still had like stuff that was named that. Also, my ads start in about 5 minutes. But that's tough. Yeah, that's very tough because like sterren is already like schijnsel. No, the Americans ain't doing that one, my love. Hell yeah! Thank you, thank you. To my usernames than my dead name. You know, I was thinking about how like so my Sona's name is Siggy, which is based on my in real life second name. Um and I was like, man, if I had thought about it, then I would have I thought about like changing my username, but at this point I actually think it's cute that people call me Noi. Yeah, think about your usernames, kids. It's how people will call you. Forever. You put your phone. Yay! You did! I'm excited. I'm so glad. I just want to make little icons when I have time. Hell yeah. Your characters are adorable. Thank you. I need to update a bunch of them. They used to be part of a lot of them were part of a roleplay group that I was in, but I have recently left said group. The characters still exist and are still very, very beloved. I just need to change the information, I guess. And I need to add some more because I have some that I have not added. I hit so many OCs. That's also valid. I need to delete old images. For me, it depends on if their design has changed a lot. I think I updated my VTuber design on it to make sure that that one is with the new images. Now that I have all the references finished, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna last year I put a lot of energy in like making icons and that kind of stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do that much this year in that regard. I get anxious. My art improved even though I didn't draw any people. I mean, that happens. Your art still goes. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. Oh, my ads start in about a minute. I'm gonna take a little break when they happen. Um, fuck, man, I'm trying to think if I just wanna Yeah, I like that better. Just I'm sure it has. Naturally, it kind of just does. I mean, how much you improve kind of just depends on how much work you end up putting into certain things, but your eye always improves over time, I feel like. Alright, my ads are about to start, so I'm gonna take a little break, stand up, and all that stuff. Remember to do the same, and I'll see you guys in a second. I'm back. Ah, big sip of water. You know, I could just use my... What the fuck? My symmetry tool. And then I don't. I mean, this isn't supposed to be the best thing out here. Just a little... Maybe fun if it was like... Pixels. There's some shit, I don't know. Yes, please. Holy water, if anything. Discovered elements, either born in hell or heaven sent. Either way, I'm into it. All between black and white, not quite either day or night. Caught up in her design. Like, I always need to remind myself to zoom the fuck out, because I have a tendency to work at, like, this zoom level. Especially when doing line art and shit, and then I'm like, girl, no one's looking at your art that close! Zoom out! Yes, phone, I'm aware I'm streaming. I still have my reminder to be set for an hour later than I generally start, because I moved up when I start. Because then I have a little bit more of my day if I want to go for longer. I'm thinking, do I want to, like, I mean, meep. A little bit like this, and then let me actually make a symmetry ruler for what I'm about to do. In a sudden room, you don't know the apathy of use. Something like that. And then plus stats. Yeah, trust issues not to mention. I'm just thinking, do I want to like make it like in any kind of way? Like, I feel like a sort of fantasy theme would be cute, but then I mean, I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14, but I don't think class here. How how do I get that across without it being all white? Why'd you come? You knew you should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And out there, outside, ready to bust. I could do. I'm like a supermodel. Something very femme, which is funny considering, but it's to be here, never going. On my own, the silence is deafening. Vaguely basing it off of what I have on Final Fantasy. And shit that I own in real life. Um, That's right. This is like a way higher hat. This is what you asked for. Heaviest eye, heaviest the crew. Tried all it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heaviest time. This is uneven as hell, which makes sense considering that I've not been using a symmetry tool. Going under. Something like this. I feel like that'd be fun. Well, really, it's closer than it is too far. Feels like each time I'm with you, I lose my mind because I'm bending over backwards to relate. It's one thing to complain on me and say, well, then I think it's time that we took a break. I think that wonder so long for this to die, and I hate it. Hello. Yes, locked in indeed. Nice. Enjoy your daily plushie. Thank you for the head pats. And head pats for cakes. Hell yeah. Not sold on that. Get I'm drawing just a little something to my birthday's coming up this Sunday. Just a little drawing to celebrate that, I suppose. It's something that I did like 5 years ago. Um, and I wanted to do something like that again. I'm getting stuck on these eyes. I don't know why. But we have an easy solution for that. It's called delete your art. Okay, throw it on a separate layer and go again. Yeah, hello. Hello, hello. Hi gamers, hi raiders. How's it going? How was your stream? Welcome, welcome to those who are new here. Hi, I'm Noi. I'm just a silly little fox VTuber who likes to draw art, and sometimes I play video games. And to answer your question, yes, there will be. On next week, on Tuesday, I will do a little birthday stream. Nothing too crazy. I remember to earlier during the stream, I remember to put a little event thingy in the Discord. But what I've been doing the last 2 years is basically I turn on requests so that everyone can request a little doodle. Nothing that nothing too complicated, but just very fun stuff. You doing a stream for your for your birthday? Is your birthday on the 9th? Well, thank you, thank you. Hi, Smart. God, I don't think I've been called Noi Senpai like ever. It was last week. Okay, well, happy belated birthday. My birthday is on Sunday. Does that also make you a Gemini? I don't know. I'm so bad. As much as I like astrology in theory, I'm very bad at remembering them all. Of when they are, when they start, and all that. Save! I will, I should, I haven't this entire time. Teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, or strike a violent pose. Save. But hell yeah, so many birthdays. Banger alert. Oh, the song. Yes, it's a very nice song. I'm glad people like the playlist. Don't forget don't forget about me when I doubt you. I'm no good without you. No. Me, don't forget even when I doubt you. No good without you. This is what I mean with like I can feel whenever it's been a while since I lined because I just instantly struggle with shit that I otherwise wouldn't. Just gonna go to my comfort brush and make it a bit sketchier because that's fine. Too late, we have to wait. Oh no, I think she knows. That's why I can't let go. So far it's been so hard to cover up these scars. Hydrate, I will, thank you. Yeah, I've always liked adding little details like that. Totally unnecessary, but it's fun. There we go. Latest, yeah. Are you ready for the scene? Are you ready for the latest? Friends that before me ordered arms of companies. Swear to God, I just did this. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Everything's coming at basis. Hey, look, I made it, I made it. Hey, look, I made it, I made it. Hey, look, I made it, you best believe it. They must be dreaming. It'll probably help just for my own. Hi, Meow. Enjoy your plushie. The side I'm sickened, I'm twisted, I'm broken, you can't fix it. Have I watched Obsession? I don't think so. Into the river below, I'm running from the inferno, I think I'm insane, y'all know my name. New monster. Is it a show or is it a movie? Hell yeah, get some Final Fantasy 14 in. Movie? Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, I love horror, so I would not mind watching something like that. Then we'll all go into the river below. It's one of the only movies that scared me in a long time, and I've been watching horror movies for a long time. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't think of any that like um really scared me in a long time. I can recommend a horror show, although you might have already seen it. Second team got to phase 3? Hell yeah. People kicking ass. And the truth of the matter is I never let you go. Just like No, that's fair. I just wasn't sure whether you wanted to get the recommendation. I really enjoyed Haunting of the Hill House. Um, Haunting of the fuck is the other one? It's on Netflix. It's been out for a few years. But they progged it, hell yeah. I really like that show. I thought it was thoroughly well made and has a very good undertone of it being scary, of like even in scenes where it isn't really scary, they achieve that eerie feeling. Um and then there's two of those. Yes, yeah, 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 Bly Manor, that's the one. Bly Manor I liked a lot too. Less had a different effect for sure. Uh Creepy in a different way. So do with that information what you will, I guess. Also, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. We have anonymous follows on, so if you want to keep lurking, you are more than welcome to. If you want to introduce yourself and yap, feel free. But yeah, that series, Hill House, back when I watched it, was so scary that I watched it through in one go, basically, and it was like 2, 3 a.m. by the time I had wrapped it up. And I was scared to go to bed. I was like, I need to turn the lights on. It's so base, makes me wish I could follow a second time. Ah, thank you. Have a nice time lurking. Yeah, we are lurker friendly over here. I don't want to call people out for follows. People can just hang out. I've mostly watched horror movies, but this will be another treat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm the same. I prefer movies rather than shows, but honestly, the level of eeriness that they achieve over the series, mind you, I mean, it's a horror show, so I'm sure that this isn't a surprise. It's mentally taxing to watch because it handles a lot of really dark topics. Um, but no way, crazy. Um, but I feel like it was really favorable in the fact that it is a show rather than a movie, because I don't think they would have achieved that same level if they had done a movie. Hell yeah. I hope you enjoy it. It's been my recommendation for years now, ever since I watched it, because like I said, it's been so long since I watched anything in horror that, like, besides jump scares, right? Because I feel like jump scares can get pretty much anyone. Um Something that I was like thoroughly impressed by. If you do into if you do end up enjoying it, I recommend watching the making of afterwards as well. Um it's really interesting, the things that they've done to achieve the effect, I suppose, that they went for. No problem. If you I mean I find that kind of stuff fascinating, so if you don't care for it, then I won't take any offense. And if you end up not liking it, I also won't be offended. That would be hilarious and weird. Pull my spirit down, burn the evidence of my existence, clear the ashes on the ground. Don't shake the hands of faith. Hell yeah! Good luck. Thank you for hanging out and have a nice lurk. I liked how I started this thinking, oh yeah, I'll make something real quick. This is gonna take all stream. It's fine. I can have a little birthday sidetrack. Pull my spirit down, burn the evidence. As long as you're having fun. Yeah, I am. Oh, my ads are about to start. I should actually take a little break. So I'll go do that and then I'll be right back. I'm back. There we go. I forgot to draw the tail. Young volcanoes. Moss, what size sweaters do you wear? Like hoodies? Is it an L or an XL? I forget. No, I'm cycling through some I'm cycling through some clothes and I found a hoodie that like XL. Yeah, I thought so. It's an L and I don't wear it because of that. And I've had it for forever. No, I figured. I figured we were about the same in that regard. But then I'll bring it to my hairdresser tomorrow and ask if she wants it. Because she's very small. Like, short. She's short as shit, so... Um, I'm sure she can use it. I don't like throwing clothes away, so... But I've still been going through clothes in general, and because I got myself... Remember the hoodie that I said that I wanted? Haha, I bought it. So, in trade for that, I need to go through more of my clothes. And get rid of stuff that I don't wear, because I don't like having a bunch of clothes that I'm not wearing anyway. And that one I specifically stopped wearing because of that, where it's just, I can wear it because it's like an L, but it's like oversized, but it's not super comfy to me. I'm debating if I want to push through, get my minor 2 all the way done first, and then level craft or some cosmic. You mean on an A? Hmm. I mean, I guess it depends on whether you care about the tools, because I've definitely been just leveling and ignoring the tool aspect of it. Because in terms of experience, I don't know if it matters. But then you can just get started. But I also don't I do care about it, but I also don't want to do all of them because holy moly. That's fair. Then I'd say you get quite a lot from leveling for the points for the thing, so I'd say just pick a crafter first. Although I don't know if your miner is leveled up all the way. I don't know your levels by heart, girl. Show me those pretty white jaws, show me where the delicate stops. Miner is 100. Then I would suggest picking a different class. Because if you do actually, do you only want, you want the minor one, is that what I, hmm. Hmm. I just realized you want the minor one because it's good. Yeah. I mean, you get quite a bit from leveling a class in there. So if you thought about doing the Fisher through it, you might want to do that one first. But I don't know because I know I gave up on doing Fisher through it because it was annoying. So then my answer remains the same in terms of depends on whether you want speed. If you just want to quickly do some levels, you can. I'm sleeping, I can't make decisions. Just flip a coin. So valid. Carpenter it is, hell yeah. Yeah, I know that if I get to it, I can easily get what was I working on earlier? Weaver? Up to 100 today. Honestly, part of my brain is like, girl, hurry up so that you can just play Final Fantasy. Like hell, I could even swap stream to be Final Fantasy. I know, but I'd like to at least finish the lines because it bothers me if I don't. And I'm nearly done with the lines, so. I left. I posted on my story that I got my gift from my dad and myself, technically. And then a friend of mine was like, "Happy birthday!" And I'm like, "It's not my birthday yet! I'm sorry!" I didn't mean to deceive you. Or early birthday presents. Let me know that I've done wrong and I've known this all along. You are the one that needs to know. I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone you'll be just another week. Dirty little secret. Who has to know? Hi, Marshman. How's it going? Just to waste my time with you. You are the one that needs to know. I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone or you'll be just another regret. Don't tell anyone you'll be just another regret. Dirty little secret, dirty little secret, dirty little secret. Who has to know? Oh no! Oh baby! Maybe do pick one you have that You have, or that also works, yes. Hydrate and stretch. I will. World's most careful stretch. Oh, exercising the day before I stream is sometimes tough. That's why I usually do it the other way around. And save. I will. I will. Thank you. Nobody's listening. My hopes are getting low, 'cause these people are so old. If I try, I'll never know. Almost done. If I try, I'll never know. Just getting low, I'll never be alone. It's alright, I'll survive. 'Cause parents ain't always right. Ay, 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 ay. Mm. That song. Oh shit! Hell yeah. Yeah, but it's fun. I think for the base part, the lines are done. Very quickly. Thank you. I like when my lines are very clean and I can just slap that in real fast. The base layer. Alright, let me slap some color in real quick. Just some flats. So that next time I work on it, I can just focus on the rest. Even it might even be later today. Hydrate, I will, thank you. Up on fire, so light him up, light him up on fire. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. We have anonymous follows on, so if you want to keep on lurking, you're more than welcome to. If you want to yap and introduce yourself, you're also more than welcome to. But don't feel any pressure either way. Hell yeah, I got the daily plushie. Little heart plushie. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm drawing myself for my birthday. Um which is upcoming Sunday. Uh but I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, hi, Bijou.
Uni
I'm
100, I
working.
love your art style so much. It's
Uh,
adorable.
thank you. Thank you for cheering and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, baby, I'm sorry, I'm working. You can join in a second, I promise. My cat really wants to be right where I am. Thank you, Maz. Just got my new tablet. Oh, fuck yeah, hell yeah. Oh, I don't know if you could hear that, but she knocked my sunglasses onto the floor. Not even on purpose, she just jumped and and accidentally hit it. Forget our memories, forget our possibilities. I need to wait with the coloring on this anyway, because my hair is gonna change tomorrow. And I don't know exactly what that'll look like yet. So I'm just gonna leave it at the base color. Don't stay, get our memories, get our possibilities, changing me into. Maybe, we'll see about that. Oh, show me your love, your love. Give me more, but it's not enough. What the heck is. I have a question since I see you're doing it right now. How do you decide which detail to outline, and which to just paint in without? Um, I mean, I find glasses usually easier because what I do with glasses is I tend to just grab the outline tool and then just do that later on. Um, and then clean it up. Because I think that's what you mean. But with chibis, I try to keep it simple, but I just kinda, it depends, because it's very dependent on what makes stuff readable. No, I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's, again, like, it depends on me whether it's gonna be readable or not without it, and with the colors, I feel like without, it blends a little bit too much with the orange. So it's very dependent on the design and how readable everything looks. With or without those details. Fair question, though. I made a persona a week ago and I've been making cool stuff with her. Can I show you? I'm very proud of her. I'm not, I have a Discord if you want to show it off in there. But I'm not about to look at a bunch of stuff, but hell yeah, I'm very happy for you. That's fair, but I'm focused and I really don't want to move from that focus right now. But you're more than welcome to share it in the Discord itself. Thank you. Hi, Vivi. You got a me plushie! How fitting. My god, that fucking wave. I know those are just the global ones, but they make me laugh. Hope you were enjoying your day off, love. I think that's about. Where I generally put the markings. It doesn't really matter this small. way to waves instructing your lies. To the bottom. Not the right color for this. That's better, but I'll figure that out later. For now, let me just very quickly wrap the color here. I keep opening the wrong thing. It's quickly some things that bother me. What's my offense this time? And then I'll wrap up and find someone to raid for today. There we go. To be fair, I've been drawing for a very, very long time. The pasta was bussin', hell yeah. Kind of. Oh, you said a multiple cheese pasta. I don't remember the how many cheeses, but thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this another day, probably somewhere later today or this week for myself. Um 3 cheese, that's the amount of cheeses. um but I've got a good base here. Um for myself. So I'm gonna save and then we're gonna hop on over. Because I'd like to find someone to raid. Thank you for hiccups. Thank you for hanging out with me. It was really nice. That was a little bit of a. You're ending. Yes, I am. I am. I'm losing focus very quickly, so I figure it's time. My brain is hobbling back to Final Fantasy 14, and I could technically stream that, but I prefer to just focus on one thing at a time in the stream. Thank you again. I am doing a birthday stream next week on Tuesday. I put a little event up in the Discord. If you want to join that, and you can click that you are interested in that. So you get a little notification when that all happens. It's also generally the best place to keep track of my schedule and when I go live and all that good stuff. And we have nice little channels for art and pets and yapping and all that good stuff. But yeah, what, hello? Why won't it let me scroll up anymore? Okay, now it will. Thank you, Moss. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, before I find someone to stream, like I said, I will be doing the birthday stream next week on Tuesday. The plan is that I do a little I've done this for the last 2 years. I do a doodle request stream. So people come in, you can request a little doodle with channel points. The way that I generally run it is free for all, and I note down the requests as I go. I try to get as many done as possible, but I will obviously ask people to be reasonable, let other people get a turn. Right? So if you've already put a request in, then you know, give a chance to someone else. You know, they're also supposed to be quick and fun, nothing too complicated. Just a little something to celebrate my birthday, yet give something back to the community as well, and just overall have a nice vibe, have a nice time. I don't know how long the stream will be. Sometimes they end up being a bit longer. Sometimes there is a chance that after 2 hours I'm like, all right, now I'm done. For the first few, that could be a thought for sure. I think that might be a nice way to deal with it. You're giving presents on your birthday, shouldn't it be the other way around? Moss, no, stop! But yes, I am. I mean, in general, I'm also stopping the stream a little bit earlier so that I can go bake because I want to give cookies to my hairdresser. Um as a little gift. You know, it's nice to give something back. Let us draw you doodles. I mean, I can't stop you guys from doing that. If you want to do that, you can. And as Moss very graciously dunked into the channel, I do have a throne. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I'll have a look at that. I'll definitely have a look at that. I know that I could do one per user stuff, but I didn't think about how I could reset it and such. But I'll have a look. Um so yeah, that's the plan for next week Tuesday. For now, do I have anything else that I needed to announce? I don't think so. Nope. I'll try to be there. You're very more than welcome to. For now, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Let me see who is live doing stuff. Who's drawing? Oh, I know who is. I didn't work on the thing for her that I set out to work on, but we're gonna say hi to Ori, who is streaming and working on some fucking gorgeous art. So I'm biased as shit. Um, but I feel like that's gonna be a nice vibe to jump into. We can say hi to Ori. So yeah, let me get that started. I hope to see you guys next week then. Thank you again so much for hanging out today. Uh, in the meantime, I hope everyone has a very good rest of their week. Please take good care of yourselves. If you're coming into the raid with us, here is a little raid message you can throw depending on your sub status. But yeah, take good care of yourself, love each other, make sure you're eating good food, staying hydrated,